All right, back again, and today's a little different. It's actually Labor Day today, and I screwed up. I forgot there's no school today, so I usually record this after I drop my daughter off at school, um, and then I uh, record a couple episodes so far. I'll put some in the can during the week for the weekends because my goal is I want to try and post every single day and see if that has an effect on YouTube's algorithm. I did miss one day last week by accident because I uploaded a video but thought it would publish automatically. I forgot to push the button, walked away, and it never uploaded. It uploaded but never published. So didn't have a video ready for today. Daughter's with me right now, and I was like, well, should I? Should I not? No, I got to get it done. So anyway, in my bedroom right now because she's out in the living room. If you saw one of my earlier videos, you saw that. Well, right now we're in a single bedroom apartment. Looks are deceiving, and yeah, you like those stickers up there, right? So she puts them up there, and this is like the only quiet little space I have right now because it's loud out there for YouTube and her Legos and her games and all that stuff. But I wanted to do a video today to keep the streak going, which is not even that big a streak. I didn't want to start over again. So anyway, I'm rambling, but um, kind of a point because I want to talk today about what it's like being a single parent, right? And how that can maybe affect you, your work and your startup and all that stuff. And if you're a single parent already right now, I don't know why you need to watch this video because you already know how hard it is, right? But maybe if you don't, or maybe you're newly single parent, it's tough. It's rough. I guess I'm lucky. I have pretty much full custody of my daughter and have for the last couple of years, well, since my separation. So I have her pretty much full time, and which is great. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not bagging on it anyway. We spend a lot of time together. You know, she's my best friend, my little shadow. We hang out and do everything together. But it's hard because there's not a lot of free time for dad to do much else, right? Hashtag single dad life. That's the life I live. So I'm always having to, and again, I don't want to sound like I'm whining, but you know, it's hard because you got to juggle work with your kid. You got to juggle your work with your school. I really don't have anybody nearby who can watch her, so I'm always having to pick her up and put her in aftercare, which in daycare, you know, morning and aftercare at school, which I feel guilty about because I never had to do that when I was little. And I mean, she likes it. She hangs out with friends, but you know, there's a cost. It's expensive to do, and she's at school a lot longer than I'd like her to be. So last year when I was teaching, I lived. My school was like an hour away from where we lived, and because of the day, the time, the earliest her morning care could take her, and you know the time I had to be at my job, we had to get up at 5:30 in the morning, and she's like 6 years old. You know, get in the car, go fight rush hour traffic for an hour every single day, drop her off at school while it's still dark. Then I have to go to my work, and I teach, and then I wouldn't pick her up and come back home. Some days we wake up at 5:30 in the morning and we wouldn't get home till like 6:30 or 7 just because I had to stay late for work and again traffic, and it was exhausting, you know. And then you get home, make dinner quickly, and that's it. I mean, dad's wiped out, she's tired from being in the car for so long, and then you just go to bed, wake up, and you do it again the next day. And that was like, well, actually, for about 2 years, that's kind of what our life was like. And it just catches up, it grinds on you. It's hard being single parent socially, right? Like I said, I'm still single parent because I don't get out. I can't date. It's difficult. You know, I always put my daughter first, and so it's just hard to meet people who kind of understand that. Who you know, I have no availability. I'm impossible. I'm undateable because you know I maybe can get out maybe once or twice a month, and who's got time for that, right? I get it. I understand. It's just rough. So that's like a sacrifice you got to make. Um, Social life, like I said, even just hanging out with the guys and stuff isn't very easy to do because, again, you know, I can't remember last time me and the guys just went out and got like a couple drinks at the bar. Probably been over a year because it's just it doesn't happen. It's just I don't have a sitter. I got no one to watch. She's only 7 years old right now, so she can't stay at home by herself. And I don't want to leave her just anybody. So it's hard. It's rough. And when it comes to like starting businesses, right? Doing all that extra work on top of your regular work, it's hard because being a dad or a mom's full time job. And so, where do you find the time? It's just so difficult. Like right now, I'm in my office. I'm in my bedroom. This is where I usually have to do a lot of my work right now because it's just too loud out there, and she needs her space, and Dad needs his. So I'm, having to work in the bedroom, and I'm used to it, but it's not the most conductive. It's not the most productive. It's kind of a pain in the butt. That's why I prefer, if I'm able, I like to go out to like coffee shops. When I'm there, I just put my music, tune everything out, no distractions. I'm not going to go, get water. I don't got to make snacks. I don't got to, squash a little bug that crawls across the floor or something like that. Um, I can just kind of zone out and do my thing. But it's hard to do because, again, um, where where is she going to go now that she's in school and I have no job? I can do that pretty much every day, which is great. But before it was a hard, rare thing to do to find time to go work on my projects the way I wanted to out at these coffee shops and stuff like that. So you do the best you can. So you work at home. I would come home. It used to be, and I would make dinner, and I'd jump on the computer, and I'd be working at night. Trying to post web pages and try and get some ads going and getting emails answered and doing little Skype meetings with people because I just had no time. It's hard to do that stuff, but you got to do it. Like I said, you make the time because it's worth it. And I know that years from now, when those things are successful, hopefully a little sooner than years from now. But when they, when I do find success, and when our situation has changed, it will be worth it. And it's kind of we're used to it, but it's rough circumstances, especially when we first got into this place. But again, you do the best, and I know that down the road we're going to be better off for it. So what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? What else is difficult about being single parent? Something that may not be readily apparent at first, but even something as simple as like working out and going to the gym, right? I couldn't do that because, again, I have no sitter conveniently available to watch her, even for like 45 minutes an hour just to go and like lift. I can't even do that. So that was a sacrifice I had to give up. And that was a painful one because, as you get older, your body breaks down a little bit and you want to, especially being single, you want to make sure you're in good shape still. And even just trying to, find that little time to go to the gym, sometimes it's a bridge too far. And I wasn't able to for a very long time. And that, you know, um, your body feels bad, mentally, if you don't do that, or for me at least, you kind of get run down that way. It's just, it's a sacrifice, and it's something you got to do without. Now, again, that she's in school, been back at it, and that's great, feeling good, and it's a nice perk to have, just be able to go to the gym and again focus on myself a little bit. It's just difficult, even if you're a parent in 50-50 custody, um, that would be not in a again, I want to be careful what I'm saying, but just to have that time, right? Man, if I could have like 3 days a week to myself, right? To bust out work or to at least get to the gym semi regularly or go out and meet people, that would be like amazing. I don't know what I would do with all that free time, but again, just when you're single parent and full custody, and shout out to moms because it's probably most moms that are in this situation. You put your life on hold for those kids because you got no choice because it's the right thing to do, and because well, that's what makes you a good parent, I guess, right? It's hard. and it's worth it. But like I said, it's just not easy. Especially again, like I said, starting business, everything takes a hit because again, you put them first, and your needs and your wants and your likes; those are distant seconds. That's parenting, but you got the full load on your shoulders, right? So it's tough. Anyway, all right, that's it out there. Like I said, want to keep the streak going. If you again are in the situation or newly in the situation, it gets better. Things you will make it through these type of things. You adjust. You'll get your schedule set. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, you got to make some changes. I had to make some big changes after my divorce, my separation. But again, life goes on. Things do get better, and if nothing else, it's more motivation, more inspiration for you to go out and work harder and chase those dreams and make what you want out of yourself because it's just you now and your kid, and you got to kind of fight. You got to go out there and work hard, even harder than before, for what you want for yourself and your future. Right? Okay. Super motivating. But anyway, that's it. All right, I gotta go. I gotta go do dishes, and we're gonna go swim, and I gotta cook, and then I don't know, probably spend some time tonight. It's Labor Day, watch a movie night or something. But we'll see. So I gotta go. I got things to do. I know you do. I'll catch you later. Adios.